So this video looks at how to calculate a relative formula mass, or MR. We'll go through two examples, one quite straightforward and another a little bit more complicated. So we'll start off with carbon dioxide. And as you can see from the formula, there is a carbon atom and two oxygens. So I'm going to start by setting it out like this. We have a C for the carbon and an O for the oxygen. We then need to check what the relative atomic mass, the AR, of each of these compounds is using the periodic table. So we're looking for carbon first, and we're looking for the larger of the two numbers, so that is going to be 12. So carbon has a mass of 12. If we look, there are no subscripts attached, there's no numbers attached to this carbon, so there's only one of them. So that is 12 times 1 is equal to 12. Next we'll look for oxygen, and as we can see from our periodic table, oxygen has a relative atomic mass of 16, so one atom of oxygen has a mass of 16 mass units, but this time we have a subscript attached to the oxygen, so that means there are two oxygen atoms, so we'll multiply that by 2, which gives us 32. Add those two together, 12 plus 32 gives us 44, so the relative formula mass of carbon dioxide is 44. We'll use a slightly more complicated example now, so we're going to look at calcium hydroxide. This is more complex because we have brackets. So we'll start off exactly as we did previously. The first element we encounter is calcium. We'll use our periodic table and we'll spot that calcium has a relative atomic mass of 40, and there's only one of those, so that gives us 40 in total for calcium. Next, this is where it starts getting complicated. So if there are a pair of brackets, we multiply whatever's inside the brackets by this small number. So we've got oxygen, and we know from the previous question that had a mass of 16, and because it's inside the brackets and there's a subscript 2, so it's 2 of those, gives us 32. The last thing is hydrogen. Again, it's inside the brackets, so there's 2 of them, each one has a mass of 1, gives us 2 in total. So if we add that together, I think that gives us 74. So the MR for calcium hydroxide is 74.